Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME and welcome back to another episode of VLR, Virtue's Last Reward, or Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. We finished the room with the white door. What was it called? The director's room. Yes, we finished the director's room. We went through that, and now we're done with that puzzle. We got the golden document and everything. Now we're moving forward to whatever is left of this branch, if we do, I guess. I don't know if there's a lock. I just realized I didn't look at it. Yeah, there might be a particular lock here, like they did with this side, but it's not a lock. It might be just a novel, like they did, because the novel basically blocks me because I don't know what the password is for the computer of the director's room. So that's whatever. But point is, we're continuing with this game. Tenmyouji left a stupid picture, which I predicted because of the fact that I was like, please get the picture before we leave because I don't want to waste my time going back in there. But I'm pretty sure that's the point of the story, is that Tenmyouji goes back in there and somebody dies or whatever, something happens, and then it's gonna be bad or whatever. But yeah. Oh yeah. We must have set it down after using the face recognition thing.
そうじゃ。わしはあれを取りに引き返す。二人は先に A 階の倉庫へと戻っていてくれ。
Are you sure about this?
じゃあ僕も所長室に戻るよ。
Sorry, I was drinking water. Me too.
いや、二人もついてくる必要はない。一人は倉庫に向かうんじゃ。他の者たちがすでに倉庫で待っているかもしれんからな。
Alright. I'll see you two later then.
うん、頼んだぞ。
また後でね、シグマさん。
Wait. I hope this doesn't result in them both getting captured or killed or something like that. I watched them jog off towards the blue door. And then they were gone. Guess I should be getting back then. Unless where we're headed. Unless us going to the warehouse is a bad thing and the other two escape the problem, that'd be interesting. Like they both disappear forever somehow. Maybe it was intentional that they left their photo behind so that they both don't really need to return because they know a way out or something. Could be. Like, it's kind of to the point where I'm like, how do you know you should trust these people at this point? Based on how far we are. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I thought it was a black screen because of how dark the warehouse ended up being. I stepped into the warehouse to find all the other teams already there. Kay and Luna. Fi and Clover. And Dio. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room and slid his card through the reader. Bro, no! Oh, you dumbass. No, please, don't. This guy's immediately just like ready to go, just to go.
Ambidex gate ga kaihou saremashita.
This guy's really impatient. Like, the moment he sees one person, or sees everybody there, he's just like, yep, no, everyone get the hell out of here. I need to get the hell out of here. Kind of feeling.
Ambidex game 投票の締め切りまで残り45分です。
God dang it, dude. 45 minutes for Quark and frickin' Tenmyouji to get back is also another dangerous. I see, so maybe this is the point where I get to decide if I betray them to get out of here or ally with them to make sure that they might come back in time, or what, or to make sure that we all have the points to get out. I forget how many points we have in this one and how many points they have in this particular path. As he turned to look at me, I swore I saw a flash of smug grin.
別に構わねえだろ。今回はシグマが戻ってきたのをちゃんと見届けてからゲートを開いたんだ。
Me specifically or my group?
勝手な真似とは言わせないぜ。
But Tenmyouji and Quark aren't here.
そういえば、二人はどうしたんだ?
I guess they forgot something back in the room when we found. They ran back to grab it real quick.
だったらすぐにやってくるだろう。何の問題もない。
How do you know? That's the question. How do you know? If they don't get back in like more than a few minutes, that means that there's something wrong. Quiet. Everything's quiet. While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we had investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed very useful. None of us had found anything, and we were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we were faced with. With the discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. Tenmyouji and Quark has not come back yet. Before long, 20 minutes have passed since Dio opened the door, and Tenmyouji and Quark were nowhere in sight. Uh-oh.
なあ、いくらなんでも遅すぎるんじゃないか。
Here's the thing. If it passes more than 10 minutes, that's it. I'm looking for them. Because 10 minutes is tops. Because it didn't take me that long. It didn't take Sigma that long to just get to that point with Tenmyouji and take the elevator up to the warehouse. Because that's like probably like a 5-minute venture or something like that. Like less than 5 minutes. So technically, they shouldn't take that long, I think. They should have taken like 5 to 10 minutes at least. If they were just walking and not running. Like when they first heard it, they should have known that they should be running it and booking it from getting the photo and getting back up here. So I'm assuming that Tenmyouji and Quark, or one or the other, might know something about being Zero or know something about Zero that we don't know about. That's my guess.
心配ですね。何かあったんでしょうか。
I'll go have a look.
では、私もお供しましょう。
Sure. Nah, I'll be fine by myself. It's not that far away.
ミイラ取りがミイラにならないようにね。
The way she said that. I don't think she said don't look too long into the abyss or something like that. I think they're just, the translation wanted to make it fancy. I think she just said just don't look for too long, to the point where I guess she just said just don't look for too long, I guess. It's just the simplicity of it. That I don't think. Okay. Look, I'm just going to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. Right. See you guys later. I gave a quick goodbye wave and stepped out of the warehouse. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna follow me. At least one person's gonna follow me. Because out of concern that something might go down. But I'm pretty sure they're no longer in the office. They're probably somewhere else in general, maybe? And that they probably entered the password to the computer because they know the password to the computer, maybe? Director's office again. But I am glad we went through another white door, I guess. That's the big thing that I liked, to be able to progress for once in these puzzle rooms. Huh. Nowhere? Huh. That's odd. There's nobody here. And the photo is gone. The picture's gone, though. Tenmyouji and Quark must have been here then. I laid out the floor B map. They must have taken the door that faces the warehouse. After that, they probably went through the warehouse and out of the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, that's pretty much the shorter route. On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of the long route. Huh. Looks like we managed to miss each other perfectly. Ugh. Well, this was a huge waste of time. Shoot. Well, might as well head back, I suppose. I'd packed up the map and I was headed towards the door when... There was a light on where there hadn't been a light before. Oh, that thing. What? Why is that thing on? We messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. I felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseating dread. The light stared at me. I swallowed and edged cautiously towards it. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched my hand out towards it, slowly. Slowly. Whoa. This is potentially the leader of the organization, the terrorist organization. What was it? Free the Soul? Yeah, this guy's like the Free the Soul's leader probably. That we haven't really been acquainted to this guy yet. So this is the first time we're actually hearing from him as well as seeing him. But he doesn't look like, he does kind of semi look different in terms of like Tenmyouji, I guess. He does remind me a little bit of Ace from 999, but I don't think he has anything to do with it in this case. Maybe Snake looks like him a little bit, but probably not either. So this might be like an all-new, entirely different character that we've never seen. Or maybe it might be Santa. But Santa doesn't look like this either, so I don't know. No, you're... Oh! That is... what? So this is Zero?
だが見ての通り、私のこの姿は事前に記録されたホログラムの映像だ。
Yeah, I know.
したがって残念ながら、君の質問には答えることができない。
But I'm pretty sure he can predict what we're gonna ask or what kind of question we have for this idiot.
あらかじめこのことを心得ておいてもらいたい。
Urgh. I considered taking a swing at him, but decided that was spectacularly futile, and kept my bald fist at my side.
さて、何から伝えるべきか。
So he's gonna tell me the backstory of everything so far.
私も君に話して聞かせたいことは数えきれないほどあるんだ。だが時間は限られている。その全てを話すわけにもいくまい。そこで重要なことを2つだけ選んで君に伝えることにしよう。まずはシロアリの話からだ。
Termites?
と突然こんなことを言ってもあっけに取られるばかりだろうね。君のきょとんとした顔つき、目に浮かんでくるようだよ。
I am bewildered at the moment.
まあそれもそのはず。君たちに命がけのゲームを強要した犯人が突然シロアリの話を始めようというのだからね。拍子抜けするのも無理はなかろう。だがこれは君の人生を左右するほどの極めて重要な話だ。
Huh?
心して聞いてもらいたい。
What does it have to do with termites, though? Oh.
シロアリたちの作ったアリ塚を見たことがあるかね。
Oh, I see. So this is part of that weird-ass golden document information that I was like, what does that have to do with termites? I was just reading through it. I was just like, what?
一つの芸術と言ってもいいぐらいの見事な建造物だよ。非常に整然としていて秩序だっている。ところでシロアリたちはあの建造物を何かの設計図に基づいて構築しているのだろうか。
Okay, let me think. My theory in this case is that termites are a way to... Termites probably are determining how they build their mounds by reading their minds towards each other. But in the case that, with that theory or that idea, we're kind of like doing the same thing with going through these branches in the parallel universing kind of thing. So we're reading each other's ESP wise. So it's kind of like building out our sort of mound in this space, because it does, in a weird way, this is like an upside down mound in a sense. Like this is like, or maybe it's a mound to the top, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like a mound basically in terms of what this is compared to the flow tree that we've been through so far. So I can see where he's kind of coming from, but I just don't get why you have to use termites as an example as well.
無論そんなわけがない。彼らは遺伝子に刻み込まれたプログラムにのっとってただ単調な作業を継続しているだけだ。おそらくその一匹一匹は自分たちが何を作っているのかさえも分かっていないだろう。しかしそれを観察している人間たちは知っている。そのアリ塚のエレガントな佇まいを。
Alien cathedrals.
機能美を。見事に計算され尽くした構造を。つまりあ ありよりも高知な知性を持った存在にしかその構造体の美しさは理解できないということだ。
I'm still confused.
さて、ここで我々人類について考えてみよう。我々はどうして生きている？何のために恋をし、何のために子供を産み、何のために物を生産し、何のために文化を育んでいる？
Well, I know the answer to the first question. That's because it's built in our nature. Love and birth is built in our nature, basically. It's the sort of like idea of survival in a way. I mean, I'm trying to remember where I learned that. I think I learned it through biology, I think. Psychology and biology are both factors in thinking about it. Because human instinct, by nature, is that when there's far less few, like there's a far few people, there is going to be a point where people will be like, right, we need to survive and, you know, give birth, and that's how we end up doing whatever. Like, there's the sense of, like, making sure that we're staying alive and continue to reproduce, whatever. Animals are the same thing. Like, naturally, they will give birth. There's no sense of love in that, but just give birth an idea to continue bringing forth their offsprings, in a sense. Like, they want to continue, DNA-wise, continue growing and continuing to survive so that they themselves as a species could be survived. No thought goes into those ones for like animals and insects, but humans definitely, we have a higher thinking, so that's why we probably add the idea of love on top of that, because we grow to have that feeling, I guess. And why do we create? I don't know what he meant by that, but sure. From where our cultures do spring. Our cultures spring because of, I guess because of survivability. Like, the longer you live on this planet, on Earth, or any place, I bet, eventually somebody's going to try to use whatever surroundings they have and culminate something. Like, they try to do something with thing, and then it becomes a culture, because it becomes repeatedly used, I guess, consistently for entertainment, or for some kind of tradition. Like, traditions die and traditions are born from things like activities and stuff that we do, and then some people will just be like fascinated in one thing and they'll stay with that thing for like a long time, and then they'll give up on it once it's become useless or not as fruitful of an event. So they spring from those kind of things. And that's true. And that's true. I could be wrong. They're all theories in my mind as well. So it's true that we'll never know the origins of every single thing in the world. Mm-hmm. The similarities of what termites do, I guess. I mean, that it also means that he's calling all of us insects. He's just saying that we're all useless people, or useless things. And that's kind of sad, but it's, I guess, the truth, I guess. Yeah. But then again, I'm wondering, since this guy does look like the Free the Soul leader, I do think that this guy might have something to do with the Free the Soul idea, where like freeing the soul means that you can live on forever and be free of like all the weird stuff that is naturally built into the DNA of a human. So I'm kind of wondering if that's the case of why he's freeing the soul kind of thing. Yeah. Wait, what? Huh?
これで一つ目の話は終わりになる。これが私の伝えたかった重要なことのうちの一つだ。
How much time do we have left?
では、続けて二つ目の話に移ろう。
How much time do we have left? Because that would also map out what Tenmyouji and Quark have seen from this hologram, because this hologram probably shut off as soon as they finished, and then they walked off. And maybe that's when we walked in, but...
これは君の人生を、いや、数十億という人々の命をつなぎ止めるためのものだ。
what?
いささか唐突ではあるが、これから私はある一つのパスワードについて教える。
Oh, this is the password we need for the director's office, isn't it?
爆弾01を解除するためのパスワードだ。
But that's only for number 1? But bomb?
いいかね。一度しか言わないから、よく聞くといい。
I don't know if we'll remember it, but sure.
01の解除用パスワードは BQZRGJDXR だ。
Interesting. So this is the password we're getting now. But this is for number 1, not number 4, because there's 4 bombs in this place. I had no idea what he was talking about. What bomb? Was he saying that there were bombs too? If he guessed at my future... wait. Okay. If he guessed at my future confusion, he showed no sign of it.
さて、以上をもって私からの話はすべて終了となる。
Oof. Then that means that Tenmyouji and Quark ran off knowing that there's a bomb in the place and they're probably looking for it at the moment. Or they ran off knowing that they're all gonna be doomed if they're not gonna... If they don't get to how they would be able to disarm the bomb. But I don't think it's for this path, I think. It's gonna be for the other paths.
最後に一つだけ忠告しておこう。今ここで聞いたこと、見たことについては決して他の者たちに話してはならない。もしも話せば、その時点で君にはペナルティが課せられることになる。
Wait, what? How would you get penalized in this case? How would they know?
では、
How would you
ま
know?
たいつかどこかで会おう。その時を楽しみにしている。
That is like the most weirdest thing I've ever heard. Shotamate! Wait! God damn it, you can't just spout all that crap and disappear. I found myself yelling at the empty air. And it shuts off permanently, I bet. The hologram had disappeared. I kind of knew that was like a thing for holograms because it just looks like a holographic thing. Machine thing. Ugh. What kind of idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? How could that have anything to do with kidnapping us? Crap. I kicked out a nearby shelf. How many minutes?
アンビデックスゲーム投票の締め切りまで残り10分です。
I knew that we were like so low on time at this point that I'm just like, why are we even bothering?
プレイヤーは速やかに投票を済ませてください。所定の時刻までに投票を行わなかった場合、未投票者の選択は強力に設定されます。
I mean, that was to be expected. Oh, crap. I need to get back. Not like there's any point staying here. I spun around and ran out of the room towards the warehouse. Alrighty.
Ji-chan!
Huh? This is warehouse above, so this is the top floor warehouse.
Shiguma-san が戻ってきたよ。
どうにか間に合ったようじゃな。
Oh, so these two made it back. Where are the others?
AB ルームの中だよ。
They went in already?
そうじゃ。
Why didn't you two? Have you been waiting for me?
うん。じっちゃんが投票の前にどうしても話しておきたいことがあるからって。
Oh?
まあ大したことではないんじゃがな。わしとクオークは次のラウンドで必ず協力を選ぶ。 ただそのことを伝えておきたかったんじゃ。
Telling me this does not change anything, honestly. Even if you betray me, then I don't even know. I mean, I don't even know if I'll survive. I don't think I would have enough points to get out of here anyways, no matter what. Not this early, that is. And you had to tell me that no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
確かにそうじゃが、わしらには根拠がある。必ず協力を選ぶという根拠がな。
In 10 minutes? Less than 10 minutes? Heh. Okay, go ahead.
わしとクオークの BP は共に8。
Oh, even if they ally, if they ally and we ally, they've already won the game. They don't need any more points. And at the same time, I'm only at 5. If I betray, they're down to 6. But even then, we're tied with them at 6. So that really doesn't matter. And then if we both betray, nothing really changes. So nobody's gonna progress. But I'm close to deaths though, no matter what, because. Yeah, I'm still close to the death point, no matter what. And even if they betray, what's even the point? Like, no matter what, betraying is not in their cards. Because ally is the only thing in their cards left. And if I betray them, then it's going to just hurt them. But it would still help me in a sense, and we would all tie up. But we would need to still betray someone in the future to get the extra 3 points to get out of here.
正直に言うが、すでにリーチがかかっておる状態なんじゃ。
True.
この状態でわしらが BP を9以上にするにはどうすればよいか。
1.
まず前提条件としてシグマに協力を選んでもらう必要があるわけじゃが、この条件の下ではわしらが協力を選ぼうと裏切りを選ぼうといずれにせよ同じなんじゃよ。
You get to 9 whether you got 2 or 3 points.
そうじゃ。であるならば、あえてシグマを裏切るまでもない。共に協力を出し合ってポイントを増やした方が賢明じゃろ。
But then you guys get to go out, and I never ever get to go out. True, but you must have considered that I choose betray. That would mean that you would choose betray to protect yourselves.
だからじっちゃんはそれはしないって宣言してるんだよ。
うん。
Can I trust you?
もちろんじゃ。
Alright, tell me one thing. Let's say we do both ally. Everyone gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you. But I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know that you aren't going to just open the number 9 door and leave us in this lurch?
保証はある。
How?
わしの言葉がそれじゃ。わしらは目標値に達しても決して9の扉は開かない。そう誓おう。他の者たちを置き去りにして2人だけで脱出するわけにはいかんからな。
I'm curious what... Oh, so that literally just skips us forward. So I'm guessing that the... Oh, I see. Wait, why is... What does Archives 11 out of 11 mean? I don't get what that means. Oh, so if we want to find the deactivation code for the bomb, number 1, we just go back to this, and that would give us the code. I'm guessing that they would probably want us to rewind just in case if we want to see the exact code, I guess. But they should probably remind us what the code is through the other stuff, but I don't know.
僕も誓う。約束する。
Man, so all you've got is a promise, huh?
わしは約束は必ず守る。信じてくれ。
お願い。信じて、シグマさん。
I feel like no matter what, this ending's gonna happen. There's gonna be some bad ending and a good ending here anyways. There's no path forward after this choice is done. Alright, fine. Wakata. I'll trust you. 5 minutes.
投票の締め切りまで残り2分です。
Honestly, if anything, we could just choose not to go into the room anyways.
では頼んだぞ、シグマ。
絶対に協力だよ。約束だからね。
With that, they turned and ran into the AB room second from the right. Wait, which one is... How do we know which one is not occupied? Well, guess I should get moving. Wait, how did you know that was the right room that was unoccupied? Yeah, I don't really understand how you know it was unoccupied. I just don't get it. Alright. We're alone in this. This is the first time we're soloing it. Actually, this is our...
投票の締め切りまで残り1分です。
Interesting that talking to Tenmyouji and Quark ended up being like the point where we get to like hear their last minute like talk about the stuff they wanted to say to make us choose a decision that works for them or works for them not or something like that. So it's interesting that that's where they ended off on there, or spend that few last minutes of the game. I had a decision to make. All right. I want to leave this decision for myself for the next episode to see. I mean, again, we're at the decision point. No matter what, we're getting either a bad end or a Tenmyouji ending, because each character has their own specific character ending. But the difference is that these endings will be points to help unlock the other particular blocked paths that we might be having. So we will have to go... We still need to go through these anyways, but it will just end off where it ends off, and it just doesn't do anything more than that. So there's nothing in particular that I care about. I'm going to go through both paths anyways of Betray an Ally, but they'll take a full episode anyways, or take some sort of episode to get to that point, I think. But I'll probably call it for now. Again, next episode we're going to see the end of this particular branching path. Does that mean that this whole tree... No, we don't have... We haven't finished it out. Yeah, we're almost to the point where we can finish this out. Once we get the locked open for this one, then we can see the rest of this particular path no more. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the next episode. We'll do both Ally and Betray, and then move back to the other branch that I was talking about for quite some time that we haven't finished out on. Finish up the last two puzzle doors that we can get to, and then see ourselves to the end by opening up all the locks that we can, and then finishing out all the possible endings and stuff like that. I'm gonna go through all of it, just kind of see where the story kind of closes out, because I am curious where this all kind of culminates to. Like, what is the true ending? What's really happening? What's the truth behind all these things? And then we'll kind of get into our thoughts after that. I do smell the ending coming once we finish those two, once we finish those two last remaining puzzles. That's literally like the home stretch home. We just like literally need to rush to the very end by that point. Maybe there might be an extra puzzle that has no like golden document with it. Maybe that might be the case, but no clue. We'll just do what we do. So otherwise, that's it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Never Any Minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, and night, and wonderful watching this. So, Roz, out.